Well, a couple of new developments that maybe I thought we could talk about first. I read some in one of the Birmingham papers about how Regions is going to be taking care of kind of getting involved with the oil spill,
right,
helping businesses out, and I wasn't sure what you guys are doing here in Mississippi or if there's anything there.
Sure. Well, yeah, and I can talk about that at length. I've actually been very involved in visiting our people along the coast related to the oil spill. This past 3 weeks, I went out on a boat just to take a look for myself, and I think a lot of times you have this impression of what is being played out in the media, and so you form these expectations of what you're going to see. And I was surprised to see how dispersed the oil spill actually is. I really thought that we would be running along and you know, in clear water, and then all of a sudden run up on a slick that was easily identifiable. And that didn't happen. It was very dispersed. We did find oil, obviously, in the Gulf that would not normally be there. But I was surprised at how dispersed and how sparse that it was. Now, oil spill is a challenge for obvious reasons, but we're reaching out to all of our clients that are being impacted by that, offering the assistance both from whether it's our CAP program, our customer assistance program for home mortgages, or whether it's making amendments to current business credit arrangements that we have with people who've had a direct impact. And you know, one of the things that we haven't talked about so much is that there is an increase of dollars that are going to fund the recovery effort in that region as well. The tough part of that is that it's not the economy as normal. And so anytime there's a disruption in the economy as normal, you're going to have people who are, I wouldn't say winning, but who are benefiting from the cleanup process and those who are hurting. And so what we're trying to do is really reach out, be very proactive, get in all of the media that we can, offering our clients the opportunity to come in, talk about the assistance that they need, and really reach out to the communities that we serve.
Do you think the moratorium will have a financial impact even greater than the spill itself?
Well, I think that I think it can. I think the moratoriums that are there on fishing and the oil industry, when you look at our South economies, our Gulf Coast economies, I should say, I think that anytime that you displace people from their jobs and their livelihood, that it could have an impact that would be substantial. Now, again, when you look at the destruction that occurs with a hurricane, though, you can't really go back and compare that, because families are impacted, homes are impacted. What we're seeing different here is that it's not so much real estate impacted as it is nature, and then the very nature that allows people to be employed in the fishing industry and honestly in the oil and gas exploration industry are being impacted directly. They may not be losing structures, but they're losing a cash flow stream that's coming in. Now, you know, I will give it to BP. They are stepping up, and the people that we've talked to that have been involved in the industries are being reimbursed by BP. There are fishing guides that we have visited with that have put their boats in what's called the Vessel of Opportunity program, and you know, pretty high rates of reimbursement. Some of them are making more money than they were as commercial fishing guides, and so there are those who are again seeing benefit from it. And I do think that the concern by most of our clients is not over the immediate, because all of them are either making claims or being paid, but their question is, what about the long run? You know, how long can this be sustained, and when can we get back and do the livelihood that we love? I think that's really the big issue that's confronting most of the people who are associated in those markets right now.